I'm Christy. Today I want to talk about improving your mental health to increase self-care. The final area I want to address in this series is mental health. There's a lot of attention that's been paid to our mental health over the past few years. Many people have struggled with maintaining healthy levels of mental health, especially during the pandemic. Now, as I just mentioned, talking about mental health issues has increased significantly over the past few years, and I think that's a good thing. Many people struggle with anxiety and depression. I suspect that the number of people dealing with these two issues alone has dramatically increased over the past 3 years. Isolation, increased stress, loss of job or home, and the list goes on. All of these things increase the likelihood of developing one or both of these issues. And they do often go together, which can then compound the problem. Then add in other mental health issues like bipolar disorder, borderline personality disorder, and a whole host of other issues, and the list of affected people continues to grow. While I don't want to go into any great depth on this topic, and I'm definitely not an expert on this, I've discovered that being aware of where my mental health falls greatly impacts how I function in life. When my mental health is in a relatively healthy place and a good place, it's much easier to maintain healthy levels in other areas of my life. When my mental health is struggling, those other areas are harder to maintain at healthy levels. And when those levels drop, it becomes significantly harder to continue to provide and serve those who rely on me in ways that are beneficial to all individuals involved. Now, regardless of what issues you deal with, I believe that you need to address them and maintain as healthy levels as you possibly can, as often as you can, when it comes to your mental health. I realize that there are times when maintaining healthy levels is a struggle, and sometimes it's nearly impossible. We need to be willing to ask for help when these things or when it becomes too much for us to handle. Unfortunately, knowing when that time has come can be difficult when our mental health is in a downward spiral. I'm grateful that the stigma of having a mental health issue is decreasing and that getting help is more acceptable, even becoming expected. This will help many individuals to improve many aspects of their life, which in turn can help improve the lives of other family members as well. Mental health is one area, though, that's hard to simply set a goal and strive to achieve it. It tends to be more complicated than just completing a goal. And yet, I think there's something to this idea. When we set a goal, we're saying that whatever that goal is a priority in our lives. It's important. It's something that we want to see improved. If we're seeking to improve our mental health, maybe we do need to set a goal for it. Once again, setting a goal that's realistic and simple enough that we remain motivated to achieve it is probably the hardest part here. How do we know what a realistic expectation of improved mental health looks like? How do we know what we'll realistically be able to accomplish on a consistent basis? A good starting point is to think about something that helps improve your mental health. Is it getting outside? Reading a good book just for pleasure? Soaking in the tub? Then think about how often you need to do that activity for it to have a positive impact on your life. Once a month? Once a week? Daily? Multiple times a day? Whatever the combination is, make that your goal and see what happens. Maybe it's taking a 5-minute walk outside 5 times a week, or reading for 10 minutes a day. Maybe it's taking a long soak once a month. It doesn't matter what you do or how long you do it for. The key is to make sure that you're consistently doing something that improves your mental health. Now, making sure that our mental health is in a good place will help ensure that more areas of our lives are also in good places. This may be the key to helping us get into an upward spiral so that we can continue to take better care of ourselves so that we can then take better care of those who need us most. And that's when everybody wins. So my question for you this week is this: have you struggled with any mental health issues? Have you created any new habits that have helped you fight back? I'd love to hear about it. You can leave me a comment below, or you can leave me a comment over on the blog. That's at www.havenofhopeforme.com. This originally posted in October of 2022. If you prefer, you can always email me at Christy, CHRISTY, at havenofhopeforme.com. I'm continuing to work to improve my mental health so that I can continue to say that life is good and there is never a dull moment.